Hey, good morning, Short Stacks. Coming at you again, but today I got a sweet new setup. I stole this little art easel from my niece Gracie. She wasn't very happy about it, but I think that we'll put it to good use over the next couple of weeks. It's definitely me back here. Good morning. As I'm tucked away in my little office with all my spring shoes. Anyways, here we go. So, same idea as yesterday, except for we're upping the ante. We have some larger numbers to deal with. But same process is happening in our heads. We look at the problem 735 divided by 5. What does that mean? What are we being asked? So we have a total number of 735 items, whatever we're dealing with in that particular problem, and we're splitting them up or dividing them into 5 equal groups. We're going to find out how many are in each group. So I kind of already set up our work area. Here is that Super 7 to give us an area to work. And here is a representation of those 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 groups that we're going to be using to divide up our 735. So this is the portion that we will eventually get rid of, and this will be our shorthand work. But for the time being, we're using this to prove to ourselves that when we do the shorthand, it definitely makes sense. It's definitely true. We prove it is correct. So let's go ahead and start. So yesterday we started like with tens. You always want to pass out easy numbers to multiply in your head. Again, why make it harder for yourself? Work smart, not hard. So we have a good amount, 735 divided by 5. We have a good amount that we need to split up. So we're going to start big. We could start with, let's start with 100, right? Because if I gave out 5 groups of 100, that would be how much? This would usually be the time that you guys would raise your hands. And I totally miss your little hands being raised. 5 groups of 100 would be 500. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Now, what did I just do? I just passed out 5 groups of 100. So how much did I pass out? You could see in your illustration that we passed out 500. So I had 735. I passed out 5 groups of 100. I need to see how much I have left to pass out. So I'm going to subtract that from my total. Okay. So what do we want to pass out next? I have 235 left to pass out. Again, you could go with a bigger amount so that you have less calculating, less subtracting to do. So I can't give out 100 again because I certainly don't have enough. If I gave out 50, 5 groups of 50 would be 250. I don't have enough for that. What if I gave out 40? 5 groups of 40. What is 5 groups of 40? Well, in my head, I'm thinking 5 times 40. Basic fact there. 5 times 4 is 20. Powered up with a 0, 200. Yes, I'm going to go with that. So let's go ahead and do 40, 40, 40, 40, and 40. So what did we just do? We passed out 5 groups of 40, which was a total of 200, right? Because 5 times 40 is 200. So we had 235. I just gave away another 200. And I have 35 left to give away. Okay, 535. It's ringing a bell. Compatible numbers. That means that they are in a fact family together. 5, 35, and 7 are all related. So I could give away 5 groups of 7 which would be my remainder there is 35. So let's go ahead and do that. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. I just gave away 5 groups of 7. That was 35. Beautiful. Left with nothing to give out, so I have a nice solid answer. So let's calculate, what did we give away? You could see equal amounts in every single group. In every single group I have 147, which proves that 735 divided by 5 is 147. Now let's just take note to where we were keeping track, because eventually this will be gone and we're only going to be right here. So I could see that I gave away 5 groups of 147. 5 groups of 147, which is indeed my final answer. So 735 divided by 5 equals 147. All right, I'll be back at you with a few more examples in just a few.